Good morning, Old Farmer Wayne here with a little thought. My rant this morning concerns a news item today about Canadians booing during the singing of the U.S. national anthem before a WWE event in Toronto this weekend. This behavior first surfaced at NHL games when it became clear Trump was serious about applying tariffs to Canadian and Mexican imports. I could put a clip here of the behavior I'm talking about, but I don't want to give it air. Rather, I'd like to relate to you a something younger me heard. In the summer of 1974, I attended a talk at the university where I was enrolled by a woman named Hortensia Bussi. You're probably saying to yourself, who the hell is or was Hortensia Bussi? Well, she was the widow of Salvador Allende. And if you're under 65, you're probably saying to yourself, who the hell is or was Salvador Allende? Well, he was the president of Chile from 1970 to 1973. He had died the previous year during a military coup. It was almost universally believed, and has since been confirmed, that the coup had been backed by the CIA. I don't really remember any details about what she discussed during her talk. I imagine it concerned U.S. meddling in Chilean politics. But like at most public talks, she took questions at the end. Now, this was the first stop on a speaking tour that was to take her throughout the U.S. One of the first questions was, given U.S. involvement in the coup, whether she was worried about traveling in the U.S. I remember well the gist of her reply. Chileans have always distinguished between the U.S. people and the U.S. government. The U.S. people are not our enemy. I think this is a good adage for Canadians to heed in these times. I can understand why Canadians are booing, but I don't think this is the time to discard magnanimity. Does this mean, for example, that I oppose actions like boycotts, which have become the most popular form of protest? Absolutely not. And I hope to have more to say about boycotts as this channel develops. Now, a recent poll shows over 1/4 of Canadians consider the U.S. an enemy state. At this time, you want to be like a good hunter. Properly identify your target before you pull the trigger. The average American is not your enemy or adversary. Eventually, the current situation will pass. Relations between the two countries should revert to what was common in the non-Trump days. In the meantime, don't take your frustrations or anger out on individuals unless they're a legitimate target. That's all for today, folks. Bye now.